Avoiding matchy-matchy. Why is this such a hot topic and kind of a passion of mine? I am personal stylist and style expert Noelle Cellini, and I'm doing this video because matchy-matchy is something that a lot of women grew up with. You know, we have the purple top and then the matching purple earrings, and we feel like, okay, we know that this works. But I've worked with a lot of clients and try to get them away from matchy-matchy, at least to first recognize it and then show them what to do instead, because it can look a little old. It can look a little cutesy. And this is not something that most women tell me they want to look, that they want to look cutesy. They tell me that they want to look chic and effortless and stylish and put together, and matchy-matchy doesn't really achieve that goal. So it can happen with a lot of things. I was mentioning jewelry. It can happen with scarves. It can happen with shoes. It can happen with handbags, belts. And so jewelry is usually the most common. And here I have this pink necklace, and you know, it's pretty. It's got a bunch of cool colors in it, but with this also matching blush top, it's pretty, but it's kind of one and the same, and it's very expected. And so what would I wear it with instead of matching the top to the necklace? I would actually pull for this top, which is kind of, it depends, it shows up different on film. It can be kind of a chartreuse or a sunflower yellow, but as we can see, there really is none of that color going on in here, and so it really pops. And I actually have a color wheel that I sell on my website to show people that we kind of want colors, you know, a little bit opposite from each other on the color wheel versus so right next to each other. And another example of something that isn't matchy-matchy and a little more put together would be even this dark green top, which I think I've worn in a few videos as well. And you can see even with this pink necklace, it really, the colors in here are like the red and the turquoise and these kind of brown beads in here as well, really pops with the dark green, because again, it doesn't match. So jewelry is one way matchy-matchy can happen. Another is another is with like a handbag, and I see this a lot. I see a lot of pictures on Instagram. Somebody will be wearing like a black, white, and red dress and then carrying a red handbag. And again, we always want to kind of throw one thing off in fashion. We don't want it to be so predictable. We want things to go or to coordinate. We don't want them to necessarily match. That's the difference, and that's what we're going for. So here we have, so here's like a patterned skirt. It has black and brown and blush in it, and this red. And a lot of times somebody might say, okay, and then I carry this red handbag, or I might see this a lot on the street or on Instagram, like I said, and it's too matchy-matchy. Now, something to note, somebody might say, well, what do I wear instead? And you could just easily do a black handbag with this. And so that's something to note about matchy-matchy, is that matchy-matchy does not happen with neutrals. So neutrals are things like black, brown, navy, gray, taupe, off-white, white, and denim. There are two other kind of colors that can either be considered a color and or a neutral, and that would be something like blush. Can also be a great neutral, but sometimes it can be a color depending on what I wear this with on the bottom or what kind of blazer I wear over it. And then also olive. Olive would be another one that can also be a color or sometimes a neutral. So if you're wearing, so black, brown, navy, gray, taupe, off-white, white, and denim, we cannot be matchy-matchy with that. So if you're wearing black shoes with this, fine. If you're wearing a black purse with this, fine. If you're wearing a black top with it, a-okay. But any of the red would be considered matchy-matchy, because of red, blue, green, purple, yellow, that's where we get the matchy-matchy comes in. Now, somebody might ask me and say, okay, well, or they might show me when I'm going through their wardrobe, they might say, well, I wear, you know, a red top with this. Is that too matchy-matchy? And I wanted to talk about this because this is kind of like a little footnote to matchy-matchy. because this is, while it essence would be, because it's a color, red versus being black, or another neutral, this is matchy matchy, but isn't in this case. It's okay, so to speak. It's that footnote, because, or that exception to the guideline, so to speak, because we're dressing on the body. And even though you could just pair a black top with this and you would be safe, you would know that it would be okay, it would not fall into cutesy and matchy matchy. But this red top, I would give a thumbs up and an A-okay to a client to wear, because when we're dressing on the body, it can help if we're dressing all in the same color. Black would help continue the line, but red is okay too. So if somebody's wearing like a pattern skirt and they're pulling out the color on the body, that's okay. It's then all of a sudden we start to wear like a red belt over it. Maybe we wear a black top and a red belt, and that kind of falls into matchy matchy. Or we wear a black top and then red earrings, matchy matchy. Or a black top and red shoes, matchy matchy. So kind of considerate people. I had a client one time, she said, well, now that I know about matchy matchy, I see it everywhere I go. And she was like so paranoid about it. And I was telling her, I was like, it's okay if the skirt or something, or the pants, or you know, the jumpsuit has a color in it, but we're dressing it on the body because it helps continue the line of the leg. As another footnote, I would say that if somebody had something like a jumpsuit or a dress and it had a color in it, and then we pull out that same color, like a red or a purple or a blue or a green or an orange or a yellow, and do that in a cardigan, that is matchy matchy. One, because cardigans are they can already kind of lean towards frumpy and dowdy. They're not really the most, you know, the most stylish, the most chic, and sometimes it's kind of flop and it's hard to wear them, and it's too matchy matchy. So if you're doubting it, that's why a jean jacket is great. Denim is a neutral, you can throw it on over that. If that's too casual, you can still do a cardigan, but do it in a neutral. So do it in black, do it in off-white, do it in do it in gray, do it in navy, do it in brown. So then that wouldn't be matchy matchy. Now, I wanted to point out, and somebody may say, well, knowing all this, I'm never going to buy a colored handbag again. And I don't want people to be, to not bring color into their wardrobe. This is my summer handbag. It is this one, which is the same as the red one over here. The red one is my mom's. There's a lot of copying around here because she likes my style and my tips, and it's okay. I'm super flattered. But this is my summer handbag. Why? Because I have one item in my wardrobe that's orange. It's actually like a fall winter skirt because it's heavier, and so I don't wear it in the summer. And I have this orange bag because I don't have anything else in my wardrobe that's orange. So to wear things such as this skirt, I will wear this skirt in the summer, and I'll just wear a white or a navy top with it, and I'll carry my orange handbag. So that is, again, not matchy matchy, because I don't have any orange in my wardrobe, so I'm not buying my same color over and over again, in a top, in a dress, in a bag, in a shoe. I have this skirt as well that I wear with like white t-shirts that have like a fun like little sleeve or fun neckline, and I'll wear the orange bag. So again, not matchy matchy. And then even I have this kind of brown taupe pair of shorts, and same thing, I'll actually wear it with a blush t-shirt and just some espadrilles or some wedges and an orange bag. So again, if you're looking for something, don't be afraid of color and afraid of being matchy. I don't have any orange in my wardrobe, so that's why it works. And one other note too, again, the same client who was telling me, oh my gosh, I'm so afraid now of matchy matchy, now that I see it everywhere, now that you've made me aware. And here's something, here is a bracelet. I love this bracelet, it's so fun. I actually got it at my favorite resale shop in Milan, and Milan is my favorite city in the world. There's so much to discover there. It's really an overlooked city, yet a great fashion capital of the world. And who doesn't like Italy? And they're so warm and welcoming there, and it's a lot of great things I love about Milan. But so this, and this bracelet then has these 2 silk ties, which is so fun. So you can wrap it around again, and then tie it, or wrap it around once more and tie it. So it's again super fun. But if you notice, it does have a little bit, it has some olive in it, it has some blue and some black, and it does have a little bit of this pink. I would wear this with this, and somebody would say, well, it has pink in it. Well, I've told my clients this in my newsletter, so if you probably heard it, if you've been following me for a while, I'm sorry for the repeat, but I tell people, like, if you have something like a scarf, in order not to be too matchy with the scarf, I wouldn't wear the green with it, I wouldn't wear the blue. You could of course do the white or off-white or the black, because we can't be matchy with neutrals. It would be okay with the pink. Why? Because it's the least dominant color in the scarf or in this bracelet. So it's not gonna, if something has something has a big print, you're like, oh my god, it all has color, what do I wear with it? And you don't have a good neutral, you can still go with the least dominant color and not enter into matchy. So that's why this would still work with this with this blouse. So I just wanted to bring that up as a good note to keep in mind. And one last thing on matchy, I of course did not wear these earrings. They're the same ones. This is from a store in Milan, owned by women. They design this lace in Milan, and then the lace is made and cut, and then they dye it, and then so they weigh nothing, and they're waterproof, and they're just, every year I go get a different color, and I just love, these are the really big ones. They have small ones in every single color, teal, turquoise, blue, red, silver, any color. So I didn't wear this because too matchy, of course, but I wanted to bring up that I actually wanted to wear this ring, this knuckle ring. Super fun, right? With this, but I felt with the pearl here and then the little kind of pearl jewel here, I felt it was a little too matchy. The more I looked at it, I was kind of okay with it, but it felt a little too matchy to me. So just be maybe conscious of that. Again, I don't want to overwhelm you with too much stuff, but matchy is a very rich topic. Same thing with something like these earrings. I will see people and they'll have like a top and it has circles on it or polka dots. Probably wouldn't wear like circle earrings. It's too many circles going on. It's too much. So same thing with this necklace. And if you have like the matching necklace or the matching earrings, so you have like a pink necklace or a turquoise necklace and turquoise earrings, don't need to wear the matching earrings. We don't need to know that you own the matching set. Okay, so if I had this, I probably wouldn't wear this. Is actually okay. So this is kind of something you kind of gotta feel out. If in doubt, then of course just leave it out. You don't. But sometimes I might not do it because it's round, but they're both pearls. So I would probably not wear this ring with this necklace. So hopefully that gives you some ideas and about matchy, avoiding it. Remember, we want things to go or to coordinate. We don't really want them to match. So let me know any of your style questions in the comments below, as I'd love to do another video, and thank you so much for watching.